Welcome back, folks. All right, are you looking for options to replace your missing or unhealthy teeth? Well, time's of the essence. You got something you got to go to, take some pictures. Well, prosthodontist Matthew Naraki of Jacksonville Dental Specialists is here and says you no longer need to sacrifice quality to enjoy the benefits of immediacy with high-bridge dental implants. Doc, appreciate you being here. And we're talking about, when high-bridge is obviously can be a process, and but sometimes somebody comes to you and either it was an accident or something there, and they have photos or a speaking engagement or something they don't want, and they need something quick.
Absolutely. There's various reasons, but as technology and expectations and abilities increase, so do patients' level of expectations as it relates to time or timing. And so as specialists, by the time patients come to us, their problems are generally more advanced or more encompassing than just, say, a simple cavity or something like that. And also the sense of immediacy is often there. Doc, I've got all these problems. I've got this event. We just treated a gentleman who had a wedding. His daughter's wedding was only a month out. So the question is, how can we, in good faith and in good practice as specialists, treat these patients and have the same level of excellent outcomes, but also make things faster? So with our full arch solutions, there is the conventional modalities that sometimes is anywhere from a couple weeks to maybe, maybe 10, 15, 20 weeks. But there are those individuals who want something immediate. So there are options. So we have the ability, sometimes as soon as the same day of surgery, we can give you something that is permanent, that is immediate, that does not come in and out of the mouth. And this helps some people if they have a big sense of urgency. They've got an engagement, maybe even a week later. For some people, it's a nice option that maybe they need to intentionally spread out treatment, get them into something permanent, something fixated, and then break things up so that then they can do the second phase down the road. Or for those people who don't have those limitations, they just simply want to go through this process much quicker and end up in their definitive permanent restoration. They don't need, breaking up for purpose of finance. We're not the appointment after your surgery. Sometimes we can put the permanent, full-blown restoration in the mouth. So we have the ability, obviously, on every case is different, but in certain situations, we have the ability to have you in some form of fixated prosthetic, either the same day or your final definitive permanent guy within the visit after your surgery. So very quickly. So we can take something that used to take in the past months or years. We brought that down to months. Now we're able to bring that down to sometimes a day or a couple days or even a week or so. So we're able to do that without sacrificing precision, without sacrificing expectation.
And to people out there who've had dental work done and are sitting there going, there's no way, like that the amount, but the reason is because the technology you guys have, all the stuff you guys have at your resources.
It's the technology, it's the expertise. At Jacksonville Dental Specialists, we do more literally than anyone in Northeast Florida of these full arch, and we have for numerous years now. And so because of that, and combining that with being prosthodontists, periodontists, being specialists, not general dentists who had some continuing education, and then combining that with the technology and the materials, and then incorporating a lab. Just as we're specialists, our lab is a specialist that deals only with these full arch solutions. So they've also really honed in their expertise by combining all these layers of expertise, training, formal education, cutting edge technology, and then the sheer numbers that we simply do. We have a lot of experience of this. We're able to make this even more efficient, even more time conscious. And this leads into another point. By being able to make this more efficient, we can make this more cost effective for our patients as well.
That's what I was going to say. It sounds like everything you guys do is geared towards what's best for the patient.
It is.
Technology can be expensive, but
treatment always and should always be patient-centered. If it's not in the best interest of the patient, it shouldn't be done. That's black and white. But as we're able to ramp up the efficiencies, the cutting down time, cutting down the number of steps and procedures for the patient, for us, the doctors, we're able to make this much more cost efficient for our patients. So it makes it much more doable. A lot more people are able to do this because they can afford it, because of that efficiency model. So we're unwilling to accept compromise in care and materials and outcome, but our efficiency model, because of our expertise, our labs, our materials, our technology, is allowing us to offer this to a huge amount of people that otherwise in the past may not have been able to afford it.
We've got about 30 seconds left. So one other thing that separates you guys, you have the seminars monthly, but you also inside your office, talk about what separates you guys from others?
Yeah, so one of the big things too is we're a big believers in education. Again, it goes back to us being specialists. We value education, and we think that for our patients and for any patients out there, the more educated you are, the better decisions you can make, the more comfortable you are when you assemble that team. And if that's us, great. If that's someone else, you have that education comfort. And so what really separates us is not just myself and Dr. Ega being specialists. It's our staff, it's our team, it's our laboratory team and connection, it's our seamless integration of emerging technology and materials, and we're just able to accomplish that. And then it's you, our patients. You know, you're probably the most important part of that equation.
We appreciate you being here. And
yeah, thank you.
We want to thank Jacksonville Dental Specialists for making this segment possible. And you can call 904-460-4201 today to schedule a consultation, or visit their website to learn more about their seminars and everything they do. It's jacksonvillehighbridge.com.